Gasoline prices could fall below $2 a gallon by the end of the year. Nicole Petallides is looking at that angle this morning. Nick.
Good morning, Maria. Well, gas is expected to become even cheaper going into 2016. We talked about 401ks. Here's a way to save a little money right now. According to analysts at GasBuddy.com, the price at the pump could fall below $2 a gallon by the end of the year. This as oil prices continue to drop in the wake of the Iran nuclear agreement. Oversupply. The Middle Eastern nation, by the way, will look to produce massive amounts of its crude oil once economic sanctions are in fact lifted. And the average price for gasoline in the U.S. is currently sitting at $2.67 a gallon. So, Maria, as we look at that, it's a way to save money, at least right here, right now. I know you were talking about 401ks. Good to look at your prospects that you have to work 40 years going forward. But when we talk about oil's down about 18% this month. That translates into those gasoline prices, and consumers, at least that's some savings for them at the pump.
See, when I look at the story of oil right now and the fact that we've got this shale revolution in place in America, potentially more oil coming from Iran, I don't know how you don't expect oil prices and gasoline prices to follow to go down. What do you think? $2 gasoline, will it come through?
I mean, I think it may. You know, it is the two sides of it for the U.S. economy. So in the second quarter, we saw CapEx was weak. It was partly because the money's not going into investing in oil. The other side to come yet, though, is that good news for the consumer. And we actually think that's going to make the consumer a lot better to continue to be good. And you had a great guest
yesterday, T-Boone Pickens, and he talked about $70 oil.
Yeah, so he thinks it's going up.
And you know that gasoline prices don't fall as quickly as oil does. It takes longer to go down than it does to go up. And so if it were to go back up again, then you won't see anything below $2.
Yeah, we'll see. But the other question is whether or not it's actually going to translate into spending. Now, the GDP number yesterday saw some pretty good consumer spending. But is the consumer really spending right now? Is that what's happening in this economy? Or are they still holding on to cash, sitting on cash?
I mean, I think they're spending, but they aren't quite the fun consumer of old. They are a little more picky. We kind of say, well, they'll buy Apple products because that is good, but they aren't willy-nilly just buying anything. So, they may spend on HBO to get Game of Thrones because they like that. But
they'll spend on telecom. They'll spend on telecom.
It is a different consumer, but I think in the end, what goes into it is if they're making money and all that, you do end up being willing to spend
more. There was
more.
Government spending factored into there as well. And to your point, the consumer is very cautious. They are tight with their wallet. They are nervous. And so while we've seen a boom in the stock market and it's done well and all that, the truth of the matter is that the regular American is still not feeling so great. They haven't really seen the wage growth. They're still a little nervous and cautious. And so that factors in as well.
Yeah, a lot of people have debt still, too.
That's right. You make such a great point.
And don't forget about the student debt.
Student loans. I don't know anybody who doesn't have student loans.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Nicole, thank you.